Welcome to Distance Learning 2020. I'm Mr. Elliott. I'm your teacher for this course. This here is going to be your introduction to your syllabus, introduction to your major assignments, and introduction to the first unit. So, if you don't have all that information already in your head, this is a good place that you can go back to and watch again and again. This is stuff you're going to need to know for the first week when assignments are due. So this here is going to be an introduction to teach you what you need to be ready for this course. You ready to get started? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Right now what we're looking at is we are looking at our website. Now this may not be your class, U.S. History Theory Period 3, you may be 4, 5, 6, or 7, but it's all going to have the same material here. The big thing is you need to see this section right below. You need to click on this, the new material. This is your Google site. The Google site is the most important thing that you will need to get. You'll need to have access to this. This has your entire first unit linked here. As you'll see, you got week 1, week 2, and week 3. All the entire unit for the next 3 weeks will be here. Here you'll have a way to contact me. You'll also see a link to my homepage. You'll see our syllabus. If you scroll down and look at the syllabus, you'll see all the classroom requirements. You'll see the grade breakdown right here. You'll see that tests are 20%, the finals 10%, and quizzes, which we have weekly, are 20%. You'll see group work, and you'll see this interesting thing on the bottom called the EQ journal, which is 20% of your grade. This is very important part of your grade is the EQ journal. As you roll down, you'll see all the breakdowns for all of our tests for the whole semester. As we continue to roll down, we'll look at this EQ journal. Now we're going to examine this EQ journal. This EQ journal, like I said, is very important. It's 20% of your grade, and it can make or break you. What you're going to do first, you're going to click on it, EQ journal. But what you're going to do is you're going to make a copy of it. Close this out over here. Don't know why Grammarly's popping in. But we're going to make a copy. Take out the first part there where it says copy of, and you're going to put your name. Jane Doe, John Doe, whatever you want to be, whatever your name is. You're going to put its EQ journal, unit number 1. And what you're going to do is you're going to save this into your folder. Maybe you save one for U.S. History, and you're going to save it. And then when we're done with this unit, as you're going to see when it's all completed, you're going to share this doc with me. It is now your doc. So whatever your name is, your journal. Now the EQ journal, like I said, is very important. So follow with me here. We got a date, vocabulary, essential question, and summary. First thing, let's focus on this essential question idea here. The essential question is what everything's based off. And we have an essential question pretty much every day. So let's go to week 1, which is week 1. First day of class is Monday. There is no essential question, but there is a link to a book online and our lecture that day. But on Tuesday, the 11th, we have an EQ here. In federalism, which other government structures does the national government share power with? All you really have to do is just copy this. Copy it. Different for me here with my Mac. But you just have to copy it. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to your EQ journal. Gotta remember where I saved it. Where are you? Oh, there it is. And then just copy and paste it right here. Now, mine's not gonna work here. This is something else. But that's where you're gonna put your question. Then you're gonna put the vocabulary word. Now, what is the vocabulary? The vocabulary is the bold word. So for here, it's federalism. Federalism. So you're gonna go back in there and you're gonna type in federalism. And then you're gonna use your book or the internet to define what federalism is. Now the summary is you're essentially answering the essential question. You're going to type it in right here. And this is where most of your points are going to come from. You're going to have to answer the question. And it'll come from our reading, from our lectures, from the media links. But the basic idea is you got to make sure you answer all the question. Answer it in complete sentences. Make sure you're doing a good job of answering it in your own words, not ripped off of Wikipedia. Also, you have to put the date. Now, you'll find the date pretty easily. Obviously, the first one is going to be August 11th. The second one will be August 12th. And the third one will be August 13th. So you just put the date, 8/11/2020. I like to skip lines. I think this is better so that way things don't run together. 8/12/2020. It's not like we don't have a limited amount. So just skip a line. It's probably the best way to do it. And you'll just add the essential question, and you'll just continue as you go. Now, notice some of these are bold and some of these aren't. The ones that are bold, for example, like I said, are the ones that you have to put in for the vocabulary. The ones where there are no vocabulary, no listed, you can leave it blank, or you can type in no vocabulary. As we saw in the second one, there is no vocabulary for that week. Now, as you're going to go, we'll also see that there's quizzes every Friday. So make sure you're ready to do the quizzes on Friday. They're due at 3:15 at the end of the day Friday. You're also going to have things like the Market Revolution crash course and these other various classwork assignments which will help you with your essential questions and assignments to do with them. So note them. If you scroll down the page, you're going to see the vocabulary. You're going to have vocabulary quiz over. So you will have to define those. And then you're going to see some Market Revolution questions here, which are going to be due Friday as well. What you just have to do is you just have to watch the video, John Green, and answer the questions as they go. The questions are in order as the video progresses. So make sure you are paying attention. And then you can go back and answer that till you get 100%. And again, so you'll have 2 assignments due this Friday. You'll have a quiz, and you will also have a Market Revolution assignment. Week 2 will be a similar format. You've got all your assignments for the whole unit listed. Again, you can list all the essential questions right away and then answer them as you go, is how many students do. You got all the PowerPoints, all the assignments that are listed are below, so you can get work ahead, or if you fall behind, you can get them. And then you have the last week, which is the same thing, but the difference being is your EQ journal will be due the Friday we take the test. Here's your other assignments, a review for the unit, a study guide. But as you know, we will have a test on the Friday in 3 weeks, and your EQ journal is due that day as well. If you have any questions, you can come to the main site. You can email me again, or you can just ask me when we have. Last thing I want you guys to do is, if we go back to our Google page, is we have our Meet link. This is where we'll meet as a class, the Meet link. Right here underlined, you can click on it. This Meet link by the camera. This will open up a Google Meet page, and this is where we will be meeting and having our classroom discussions and our lectures, and I'll be able to answer any questions you may have. Just go ahead and click Join Now,